Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Zalliah, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're coming back, welcome back, you guys. If you guys haven't read the title, your girl is stepping out of solitude. And before I get into that, I want to talk about the last video that I posted. It's actually not up anymore because I took it down, and I took it down not because of like what was going on. It was because of what I said. Some of the stuff in there that I said I didn't quite agree with now, because when I posted that video, if you didn't watch the video, I quit my job with no backup plan, and so I was really just surrendering everything to God, and I talked about how I was stepping out on faith. When I posted that video, I had an idea of what faith was, but I wasn't reading the Bible at the time. Like, I believed in God, I knew what faith was, but I wasn't in my book. So I was just speaking off of what I believe faith was and how I spoke to God, and just kind of like the things that I've just witnessed and saw on the internet and in life. But as I started reading the Bible, I was like, like it really shifted my perspective. And so I was like, you know what? I feel more comfortable taking that video down and just doing a little bit more explaining. Even though that whole video like was true, like for those that saw the video, the emotions that you saw were real. Everything in that video was real. I just didn't agree with some of the things that I was saying, again, because I started reading the word and I started understanding things better. So I just want to sum that up by saying, before you make a big decision in life, just make sure it aligns with God first. And if you're stepping out on faith, make sure you understand what faith is, and moving forward, you are aware of, you know, what you may face when you're making such a big decision. So I just really wanted to clear that up. Now that that's out of the way, it's been about a month and a half since I've been unemployed, and I wasn't vlogging. I thought I was gonna be able to take that opportunity to vlog and hop in my content bag. By my surprise, during the month and a half that I was unemployed, I wasn't in my content bag, and it threw me off a little bit. But during this time, I actually spent a lot of time with God. As of recently, I've surrendered everything. I surrendered everything to God. Like, my finances, my friendships, my relationships, my YouTube channel. I don't know if I said finances already. Once I surrendered everything to God, I literally have, what I feel right now is unexplainable. There's no tightness in my chest. There's no uneasy feeling in my stomach. There's no racing thoughts. This month and a half has really just given me the opportunity to just live life and enjoy the fruits, because it's so easy that way. Once I truly said, I'm tired of trying to be in control, life has been easy peasy. I say that because we gonna rewind. So if you've been following my channel for a while now, back in 2023, I made a vision board. When I made that vision board, it was the start of my series that I absolutely adore until this day, and it's Becoming That Girl. If you go back and watch that video, you'll see me creating the vision board, and then I sit there and I explain what I want. Now, mind you, at that time, I wasn't reading my Bible. I believed in God, but I wasn't spending time with Him. I wasn't reading His Word. I wasn't understanding His will. I wasn't understanding the Holy Spirit and the fruits and stuff like that. In that video, I'm talking about how I want this, and I want this, and I want this. And if you go back and you watch, there's a picture on that vision board, and it's a picture of someone holding keys to an apartment. And I remember saying, I want to be in my own place. I do not want to have roommates. Little did I know, God says you're gonna get your own place, but you're gonna have roommates. And when I was at the shelter, I had 3 roommates, strangers, didn't know them. We all came from different places across the country, across the world, like strangers, roommates coming in and out, some leaving, some coming back, a different roommate every other week. Like, that was something I didn't expect. And I share that because your plans, don't scratch them out, but like, God has other plans for you, and that's definitely something that I've truly understand. So the thing that really got me to like surrender everything to God, which was recently, was when I got my job. I've been unemployed for about a month and a half, and then God blessed me with a job in the food industry. He didn't bless me with one job, but two. Now let me tell you this. Growing up, back when I was in high school, I was not going to work at a fast food spot because my pride, my ego, I was too cute for that. I'm not doing that. I tried it out. I worked at a Taco Bell for like 3 days, cried every day on the way to that job, quit after the 3rd day, and then God blessed me with really good jobs. I had a city job, and then as you guys know, I worked at the post office. I had a federal job. Keep that in mind. So growing up, I told myself I'm not working at fast food industry. Like, I'm too cute for that. I just pride, ego, just all the bad stuff, all that was really stopping me from working in the food industry. And also it didn't hold my interest as well. First, I applied to a lot of city jobs. Like, throughout LA County, I was applying to a lot of cities within LA County because I had my mind made up for, you know, if you're gonna leave a job, go to something that's bigger or better. So I definitely I wasn't trying to settle. And so as time went on, I was like, yo, it's hard to like lock one of these jobs down, one of those specific jobs down. I would get interviewed, but I wouldn't move on to the next step, or I had the qualifications, but someone had a little bit more than me, or someone had a higher score on their test than me. So after a while, I did give up, and I was like, God, I just leave the rest to you. And then I started talking to my sister and things like that, and I ended up saying, you know what, let me go ahead and put my pride and ego aside and go ahead and apply for food industry places. And so I did, and again, he didn't bless me with one, but two. So I do have a source of income coming in, and I'm really happy, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm so grateful for him as well. And I say all of that again because your plans may not align with his. Go ahead and just surrender, y'all, because once you let go of that control, once I let go of that control, life got a lot easier for me. And it's just a really good kind of like kiki haha moment, especially since I kind of made it. I was really nervous and I was really scared. Even when I posted that video that's no longer up and I talked about how I wasn't scared, I was. Looking back at it now, I was scared. I was scared because I've never been without a job. I've never been without a source of income, and at that, I always had a good job connected to my character. So it was just really hard for me to let go of something that was a part of me at that time. My jobs always identified who I was. My jobs always fulfilled me and made me proud to be ItsZalliah because of the job that I had and how I carried myself, you know? So leaving that job and being without completely shifted my mindset, and I'm so glad I did because life has been really good. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was this series, actually, stepping into solitude. I think the title of this video is going to be stepping out of solitude because this is going to be the end of my solitude journey. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've been in my solitude journey for about between 4 to 6 months now. And it was a journey. Like I always say, it was a journey, ups and downs. I was bringing people into my life, then I was taking people out of my life, and then I was trying to find myself. And I did find myself, and I started listening to my body and just understanding that I needed to let go of certain things, and one of those things being my job. And that was the best decision I've made in my whole life. I'm really excited just to see what God has for me because I genuinely am just waking up in the morning and just living life. When I tell you guys I've surrendered everything to him, I've surrendered everything to him. I was able to grasp this sense of peace in solitude. And now that I feel it and I understand it, and I've been in it for quite some time now, it's time that I step out of solitude. Now, when I say I'm stepping out of solitude, I'm not stepping out of solitude and I'm like, I'm out of solitude, I'm free, like, party over here, party over there, I'm about to be in the streets. No, I'm at this point where I'm very content I'm happy, I'm calm, I'm grateful. So I'm stepping out of solitude and I'm just living life. I'm enjoying my hobbies, I'm building my relationship with God, I'm interacting with people a little bit more on a deeper level, just to be a little bit more humane, I guess you can say. Because when you're in solitude, for me, I was really just focused on me and wanting to be content with myself and wanting to just make sure that I was okay with being alone without feeling lonely. And so now that I'm stepping out, I'm just living life, and whatever comes my way comes my way. I have no stress. My stress levels have never been this low in my life, ever. And it feels really good. And that's why I'm like, you know what? Let me step out of solitude. I'm not stepping out of solitude because I need to find stress. I'm stepping out of solitude because I'm at peace, and it's okay for me to step back into the world and, you know, learn things, adapt to things, meet new people, try new things, elevate, just live life. And I really just wanted to get on here and just give you guys a little update, because the last like 4, 5, 6 videos that I posted, they've been pretty serious, you know, like I'm sitting down and I'm talking to you guys about my life and I'm sharing this and I'm sharing that, and like that creative side of me has not been on YouTube in a while. I'm just ready for that creative side of me to come back out, because again, like I've been pretty serious for the last like 4 or 5 videos. And yeah, so this is the end of my stepping into solitude series. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.